Hello everyone, Features a 32 back here. I just want to give you a quick update since there is some new decks to start off the new year. The first one right here, Bakoven, playing cards by Kirk Slater, aka 52 Ravens. 7% funded, 29 days to go. Boom, here it is. I will give them A for effort. It's a pretty cool looking deck. They did previously do a different deck of cards. I don't remember what the name was. Actually, we can find out what it is. um, Here it is. It's called the Ritual, Bicycle Ritual playing cards. And it has a similar back design as you can see, but it was a lot darker color. And it had standard faces, simple ace of spades, a little bit blah on the jokers. That's what it was originally. This is the original deck. Not a lot of effort put into it. Fairly standard. They did customize the pips somewhat though, that I see. But it did not do well. They got almost, what is that, 2% funded out of a $10,000 goal. Or 20% funded, whatever that is. Right now, they actually have a different goal. It's in pounds. It's not in dollars. It's 9,500 pounds. That is a lot of money, actually. That's almost $20,000. It's ridiculous. So I don't know if they're going to fund based on that. But they did customize everything. The court cards are completely custom. The back design is much better. Even though it's similar, it's still a bit different. And the aces and everything, also, there's your back design. The ace is completely custom now. Here's your court cards. Similar, kind of standard feel to them, but still completely custom. And also the number cards completely custom. Similar pips to what they had before, but you can actually see the difference from one half to the other. And they added that detail in the background. Jokers, pretty badass. I like how that works. Put them together, you get a face and a bird as well. Is that David Blaine or Chris Angel? One or two. Kind of looks like it. And the inside of the box is actually detailed as well. So definitely A or A plus for effort on this one. I don't know if it's going to fund. The goal seems pretty hefty. But it is what it is. They're going to have fulfillment in the US. I'm not sure by who. Going to be printed by Expert Playing Card Company. So check it out. I think it's pretty good. Definitely a hell of a lot better than the original deck. From the back design to the faces to the court cards, everything. Next up, moving along, there is Kingdoms of Erden, Hearts of Darkness playing cards by Tim Olinger. 13% funded, 31 days to go. It's only a $1,000 goal, so if it past two decks are any indication, it should fund. It might take a while. However, he does have a shorter funding period than previously. This is the original ones. This is, I'm not sure why he's showing these. But those are like the original ones that he's showing. As you can see, a bit of a difference between them. The one deck of his original ones had aggressive poses, the other had defensive poses. But yet it was still kind of similar. This new one, they have new pips for the clubs and the spades, hearts and the diamonds, particularly. Clubs and the spades. Diamonds, they changed to red. And the hearts is a bit different. They're all a bit different, yet similar. And I like that they actually made clubs and spades black, hearts and diamonds red, instead of having 4 different colors, although it fit with the theme of the deck. And they have different court cards, as you can see, different images, so it's not bad. It's a bit different. I don't know what the back design looks like, if it's going to be the same. I don't know who is producing them. Maybe it says something. Oh, that's pretty cool. There is a 3D printed 9-inch black strong and flexible plastic dragon Slayer sword. That's pretty awesome. And this one different one. 5-inch one. I might have to look at those. It's based on this fantasy world that he's created, Kingdoms of Erden. The 4 suits in this one are 4 versions of the Carnaro's courts, and it features their fall from their status of righteous crusaders to zombie zealots. So that's pretty interesting. They kind of go from living to dead. And it features the righteous hearts, diamonds, tortured rose hearts, plagued hearts, spades, and undead hearts, clubs. So it'll be confusing. They will be printed by Make Playing Cards this time. Previously they were made by Liberty Playing Cards, so that's a bonus right there. So I might have to check those out. I don't know if I'm that interested, but it is what it is. One more deck to tell you about very quickly. It's the Arcana playing cards from Chris Avdienko, who is from Dead on Paper. 4% funded, 39 days to go. This one should fund. It's the Arcana, there we go. Tarot playing cards, it says. It's inspired by the Tarot. They're going to be printed by USBC. They're hand-drawn. There's a black deck and a white deck. Here's your back design. It is a one-way back design, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's fitting as well with the theme of the deck. You get living and dead, basically. And that's the light deck, and this is the dark deck. Same idea. And you can look at, when you see the details, it's got kind of a rustic feel to it, which is pretty cool. And here's a look at some of the court cards and number cards. Pretty awesome. They actually have 4 indexes on them. Seems to be a trend nowadays with decks to have 4 indexes instead of just 2, at least some of them. I can't find anything, really to bad about this deck other than it's got a one-way back design. It's a pretty solid deck. That's a pretty cool coin. Oh, you get the yes and no coins. Actually, this is from the previous project, but you get the idea. Apparently there's some stretch goals as well. But you can get that right now on Kickstarter, all 3 decks. There's some that are ending. There's definitely going to be some failures over the next week or 2. Even over the next couple of hours. And that is that. I will see you next time with more. I apologize if I blabbed on for a little bit. I apologize. See ya.